All right, so we're still working with skillful speech. And today I'd like to offer two acronyms that are helpful for guiding skillful speech. Wait and think. Wait. So these acronyms are good for us to use when we're trying to consider whether or where our own manner of speaking needs a bit more pruning and developing. Don't worry, we all have areas to explore, but why not play and grow with the muscle of skillful speech? What a gift it would be for you and for the world. So I offer you the sage guidance today of wait and think. Wait stands for, why am I talking? Like this is almost always a good question to ask. Why am I talking? Whether we're in the habit of saying too much, too little, whether we are hesitant or easy to speak, why am I talking? Let the self who is speaking answer the question. There are no wrong answers. Just know why we're speaking. And then think. Think assesses the what, the why, and the how of what is being said. Is it truthful? Is it helpful? Is it in a timely manner? Is it necessary? And is it kindly? So let's consider the first acronym of WAIT. Why am I talking? Is it because I have a lot to say or I haven't spoken in a while? Or am I trying to make a connection or communicate something important? Or maybe it's because I'm nervous or simply uncomfortable with silence. Maybe I have a question, an issue, a suggestion, or an opinion to offer. Just ask the question and listen to the answer. There are no wrong answers. It's just good information. This brings our speaking habits to the fore, and this is always helpful. This is how you and we can begin to make course corrections, refine our verbal contact, grow more skillful, and lessen the experience of regret and remorse. As you go about your day, periodically drop the question in before, during, after. What are you saying to yourself or out loud? What did you just say? What are you about to say or were you about to say? What do you notice? Is there a pattern? Is what you are saying skillful? Not sure? If you're not sure, this is where think comes in. Is it truthful, helpful, in a timely manner, necessary? Is it kind? So let's start with the truthful piece. Is it truthful? It's so important to know this. Are you actively lying, fudging the truth, exaggerating for effect, or massaging the message to protect the self or someone else? Is what is being said truthful, honest? Is it known from within my own, your own experience? Or is it just hearsay, secondhand information? Honesty is a gift that we can give to the world. It's a way of protection, of care, of not adding more pollution to any and all of our minds. These days, we are inundated with so much fake news and half-truths from politicians and journalists, from media and advertisers, that it's really hard to separate the wheat from the chaff, as the old saying goes. It's hard to know what information to trust. So much information comes at us each day that is not true or partially true, that is inaccurate or skewed to appeal to some but not all, and spoken without qualification or ownership. Without truthfulness, We're at the mercy of where we turn for honest information and honest feedback. And we risk adding to the mis and the disinformation that is already in excess. Honesty is indeed a rare gift in the world. It can and does instill trust. So consider, is what you are saying, what you're about to say, or what you just said truthful? Are any qualifications needed? Once truthfulness has been considered, next ask yourself, is it helpful? Will it add to the moment, add to the conversation, to the considerations? Why would it be helpful? Are there secondary gains to be had? Have they been accounted for? Sometimes we just want the last word. Sometimes we just want to hear ourselves talk because the alternative seems unbearable. Sometimes what we want to say is helpful, but it comes with its own liability. What is helpful may sometimes hurt. So knowing this, is what you are about to say still helpful to speak? If yes, then continue and ask the question, is it the right time? Is now the right time? When we are angry, for example, it's often advisable to not speak. The energy in our voice, in our body, in our mind, in our heart is still running hot. No. Now is not the right time. It's not a good time. It's not helpful to speak. Let the heat cool and presence of mind and heart and body come back to center before speaking. When someone's had too much to drink, when the body, the heart, and the mind are not processing optimally, this is not the time to have a heart-to-heart about their drinking and the impact. When is the right time or a better time to have this conversation? Having considered the timing, now consider, is it necessary? Well, one could argue that helpful and necessary are the same. I think there's enough nuance to consider them separately. Additional information can often be helpful in the theoretical or hypothetical. But in actuality, in this moment, is it necessary to bring it up? Will it create more confusion, more hostility, or bring about clarity? Unnecessary information clutters the atmosphere with hearsay and noise. So, is the reason you are about to repeat a complaint for the umpteenth time because you're trying to show someone a pattern? Is it because you're still angry? Or because you haven't forgiven them for the effect it's had on you? Is what you are about to say necessary? If yes, the next and final consideration is it kindly? Kindly. Are the words used kind? Is the sentiment kind? The heartfelt attitude kind? Is the intention for making the comment kind? Is the motive for speaking coming from a place that wishes to alleviate suffering, that wishes to be friendly, that wishes to offer safety, guidance, or care? Is the voice itself kind? Kind is complex. It asks us to look at different aspects of the process: the words, the sentiment, the intention, the voice, the heartfelt attitude. Are the words uttered kindly? Are they uttered like milk being fed to a baby or to a beloved, sickly elder, or to a young child? Kindly. How developed is this skill in you? Don't worry. In life, all of us will encounter situations that will try our kindness. Try the kindness of these hearts. Try the bigness of their capacity to love. We have a lifetime to keep developing the attitude of kindness. So the best advice is think before you speak. Ask yourself, is it truthful, helpful? Is it the appropriate time? Is it necessary? Is it kindly? If these have all been affirmed, then go ahead, speak your truth, but then rest your heart on your intention, because you have no control over how others will hear your words. All we can do is consider wisely beforehand, and as we speak, do our best to communicate skillfully and rest our heart on our intention. If others find it disagreeable, that's okay. Both may be true. And besides, everyone's feelings have a right to be there. Upsets can still happen, even with the best of intentions. Think. And wait. Ask yourself, why am I talking? Why? Pause, mid-sentence, mid-thought. Check in. Take a sip of water and clarify your intention. Why am I talking? What's the point? Oh, right. That's it. All right. Now get to it. Speak that point with clarity. Speak with intention, the intention to communicate. Make every word count. Develop the skill of skillful speech. So I offer you today the sage guidance of wait and think. We can do this. It's for our welfare, so we have fewer regrets. We can do this as a gift to the world. My goodness, to speak kind, useful words into the world, please. What a gift. To not add air pollution inside or out, that's a gift. We can do this for our own and each other's welfare. Thank you. Thank you for your kind attention.